Hello everybody, my name is Outa King and today I am making another toy review on a different toy. Yay! Anyways, this new toy is going to be on Sadora. Now, Sadora has to be one of my personal favorite Ultraman monsters just because of his weird look and design. And he kind of looks like Red King with these bumps. Anyways, let's just get on to the review. Now, let's get to articulation. Now, the articulation is kind of basic. Only 3 points, not the stomach and arms like Ultraman, but his arms move. You have to really try to move his arm a little back since this horn gets in the way. And the other one moves as well. Now, you think the legs would move, but they don't. They're stiff and glued, so. And the tail moves. So I can have him, like, whip someone or something. Now, if you look here, Wait a minute. Camera, don't die on me. There we go. You can see that his neck is kind of like this, so it looks like you can move it, but you can't. Unless you want to break the glue seal and then, have his head move, but I wouldn't recommend this. It's considering how good this figure is. Now, I just want to let everyone who doesn't know me know this. I love Sadora. I have a bunch of little figures of him. The first one I ever got was this one, and I got it in a little pack. I got Golza and Comedy Betas with him. And then I got this one with Telesdon and Golza. Yeah, I love Golza as well. And now I got this one just by himself. So I got 3 of them. So if I ever want to make a stop motion with Sadora, I guess I can use these 3. Anyways, let's get to detail. Now, you might not realize, but Sadora's actually pretty green. In the original show, he's more of a brownish color. But still, I don't blame the designers for this because it's still a well-painted figure. The face is like it was in the show. The tail, unlike Golza's, actually had a good point of it. The claws are really nice. But let's get to superpowers before we do sizing. Now, his superpowers, he actually has a couple of them. He has an ability where he can extend his arm so he can move it really far. And he has a power where he can actually shoot mist out of his body. Now, he'll, squish his stomach, and then, mist will come out and, blur everyone. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure those are the only 2 superpowers he has. So let's get on to size comparison. Okay. Let's get on to one of the monsters he fought. Telesdon, who I also got. Now, I'm pretty sure Sadora was, this big. But I don't really blame the Sadora figure because Telesdon is really tall. And this isn't the normal brown. If you think this Telesdon or the camera I'm using is suckish, that's not what happened. This Telesdon is actually gold. Literally. Let's get on to an Ultraman he did fight. Ultraman Mebius. Now, as a normal monster and Ultraman would usually go, the Ultramen are really tall compared to the monster. I'm pretty sure when the Sadora and Mebius fought, Sadora was this big. If not the same size. But, yeah. Again, I don't think this is Sadora's fault. Now let's get on to a monster he also fought. Red King. Now, I think this might be a little accurate because when Red King was choking him, he kind of held him like this. But yeah. Yeah, I think this is pretty accurate. You can let me know if it isn't, because I really didn't see the episode. I just saw the fight scene and it was hard to see. But, yeah. Wait a minute. There we go, all three monsters together. Also, a fun fact, Sadora actually did fight another monster that isn't a figure, I think. But it was made from the same suit Teleston was made from. Now let's get on to Golza, who we also fought. Just put him here. Now, I think this is actually kind of accurate. I think Golza should be a little bigger, like this. But this looks actually pretty accurate. This has to be one of the closest size comparisons I have. Golza always wins. Aside from fighting Ultraman, then he loses. Now some monsters I'm pretty sure he didn't fight. Let's put Chaos Gamora. Well, Rayon Express Gamora. I like calling him Chaos, because, you know, that's what he is. I put this Gamora since I don't have the Ultraman Max version, so I'm just putting him here. Plus, I like this Gamora figure a lot, and I don't show him that much. I think this might be a little accurate. I think Sadora should be a little bigger, but honestly, I think this is a cool matchup fight, even though Sadora would obviously lose. Now let's put on some Godzilla monsters. Let's put on Gigan. Why? Because Gigan and Sadora are almost the same figure. Look, they have weird tails. They have weird feet. They have a horn on their heads. And they have these weird claws that are actually really neat. So they're pretty similar. I think this might be a little accurate. I don't know how big Gigan and Sadora are, but this looks actually pretty good. I might make a movie about these two fighting. Spoiler alert! Gigan wins! Because he's Gigan. Now for the final monster, I'm going to put Godzilla, or Cookie Monster, in. I feel like this is a pretty good matchup, to be honest. This would actually be a pretty good fight between these two. And I might make a video for Goji73 about an episode of Godzilla and His Amazing Friends starring Sadora. I think it's a pretty good plot, so stay tuned for that, I guess. Now, what do I rate this figure? I'll give him 8 out of 10. The articulation's alright. Not the best. He only can move 3 points, but I don't blame it. And he's not really the best at size, but again, I don't blame him since the other monsters are pretty tall. So, if those two things weren't... If he was size accurate and if his limbs, more of his limbs could move, I'd give him a 10 out of 10. Now, I want you all to remember, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Eric out. Bye!